Stop trying to change your life. Dr. Joseph Wood, author of the book Miracles in Minutes. Uh, One of the things that people do when they're in pain is they try to change the pain. They chase the pain. They chase their low back pain. They chase their shoulder pain. The same things that you will learn in my book will help you solve problems in your life with relationships too. So everyone's trying to change their relationship. And the problem with pain or a relationship, it is an output. It is the result. It is all the thinking and how you think about life and the stories you tell yourself about the other person, about your problem, then creates a belief about it, and then you act upon it. When that happens, you're pretty much stuck to be living that life the rest of your life. It's called insanity. And we all have that mentality. No one has ever shown us how to understand how our brains work, to understand how that affects our behaviors that causes us to have the life we have. So if you're in pain and if you keep thinking that it's your back and you've been treating it for 15 years with that same belief, I already know the result. You are stuck and you're going to be there the rest of your life. You may medicate it, you may treat it, you may do all these things to it, but you ain't getting out of it. You are stuck in that wall. And the cages that have been built are based upon what's your belief about what's going on, what are your ideas about how you think your body works, and what's the story you have about it. Unless we are willing to give up those things, it's not going to happen. So let me just show you a quick diagram here. And this is by Dr. Alan Watkins. And up here it says results and it says behaviors. But under the surface, in other words, what is not in your conscious mind that you're not thinking about right now is you have all these ideas that you've told yourself about what's going on. So I'll give you an example. I wanted to create a relationship with my daughters to have the best relationship I could. What does it mean to me to be a great father? And it started with something like this. What did I want if I was a child? And I want to know that I am loved no matter what, no matter how many times I screw up, no matter how many mistakes I have, that no matter what, my parents love me. So that's the first brick I laid down in that relationship. I told my daughter and each one individually, said, you know what, I love you. I want you to know that. I may not always agree with you, but no matter what, I will always, always, always love you. I also offered promises to them. So I gave them an opportunity to engage me. I told them, I want the truth. I want integrity. I want honesty, because if I can't trust you, when I'm getting ready to make a decision, am I basing it on facts or are you hiding something? And after that, there's bad things are going to happen. So I just wanted you to hear a couple of things that I said to myself. First, I had a vision in my mind what I wanted to create of the relationship I wanted to create. Then I had to ask myself, well, am I that person? And I know sometimes that they would say things and I would get upset. Well, if I fly off the handle and start yelling and screaming because they told me the truth, that's a negative reinforcement. They're probably not going to tell me next time. So I promise, say, look, if I lose my temper, I'll promise to get it under control. I'll walk away. But I promise to get my stuff under control. But what I recognized when I looked in the mirror about myself is, can I keep my head together when I hear something I don't like and still be in conversation? So I had to practice that skill. I wanted to have this result, but I had to look at my thinking of how I could think a different way to be calm in a situation. I had to look at, did I have the skill set for the relationship I was wanting to create? I said, honestly with myself, no, I do not. So that means I needed to go and work on that myself personally so I could create that. So this is I just want to show you what that thinking looks like. I had to change the way I thought about relationships. So the same thing with your own self when you're dealing with pain. You have to change how you think about it. If you think it's back pain and it's not any better 15 years later or 2 weeks later or whatever, maybe what you believe is going on isn't. Or maybe you're impatient and you want it to be better tomorrow. So there's unrealistic expectations sometimes that we have about what can happen for us. So that's our conversation today. Is stop trying to change the outcome. If you have back pain, you need to dig down and say, what is it? Is there something else that could be causing it? And be open to the absurd. It could be your ankle. It could be your shoulder. It could be something else that you're not thinking about. It could be a combination of things. It could be your ankle, shoulder, and your vision, or your vestibular mechanism in your ear, or a little bit of all the above, or how you think about it, and that you have a story that reinforces to your brain that if I have back pain, then people go, "Oh, are you okay today?" And I'm getting a payoff where I feel like I'm cared about because people are asking me, "Am I okay?" I'm getting the most core emotional need of the midbrain is I need to know if I'm loved. And if people give me time and attention and ask how I'm doing, guess what? I'm getting love. But I'm using an unhealthy strategy by being in pain all the time and having drama in my life or having issues to get the payoff of love. Now, this may be upsetting for some people, but we have to understand love is a really important need to a human being, and they'll do anything they can to get it, including weird strategies. So when we have issues of pain, we have to ask ourselves, is there anything in the subconscious where someone doesn't feel loved and they're using this? Is it a physical issue? Is it an emotional issue? Is it a combination of all the above? So thanks a lot and have a great day.